Well, moving on, and almost 2 million people in Australia are living with diabetes. That's one person diagnosed every 5 minutes. And while the condition can, of course, carry serious side effects, experts say that diet is one of the best tools to help with both prevention and cure.
Now, to tell us more is National Diabetes Week. About National Diabetes Week is Weekend Sunrise nutritionist Sarah Di Lorenzo. Morning, Sarah.
Good morning. Hi, guys.
OK, so what type of diet can help lower the risk of type 2 diabetes?
Yeah, so type 2. So it's got to be that healthy diet that's going to keep our blood glucose levels stable. So type 2 diabetes is all about it was a blood glucose condition, so we're elevated blood glucose. So what we want to do is really keep it stable. So it's just including foods that are rich in protein, and then the omega-3 as well as fibre is incredibly important too, because fibre slows down the release of sugar in our blood when we eat carbohydrates in our diet. So best foods to include are making sure things like berries. There's great research to show that if you include berries, they lower your risk of that fibre. The fibre in the berries actually stops the absorption, as I mentioned, of glucose in the blood from the carbohydrates. And then leafy greens, 3 cups of those. Protein like chicken, avocado's great too. Nuts, excellent to snack on. So just think of the good fats in nuts between meals. They'll just keep that blood glucose stable. Whole grains are really important too. Omega-3 you find in salmon as well as beans. And I think people underestimate beans in as far as they're a great source of fibre.
Often.
And you should,
Too often people underestimate beans.
Protein.
I know, and they're very cost effective too. So they're really excellent when you're trying to really lower that risk.
So one of the things that often irks me about you is the lack of preparation you put into your presentation.
It's amazing.
Tell us about the good things that we should be focusing on.
Well, these are the good things. Well, I just mentioned those, Matt, all of those.
He's being facetious.
I'm being facetious.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the chocolate.
Yes.
OK, well, I have been away for a month and I've come. I forgot about that. Anyway, OK, so look, things that people forget is just things like which aren't great for the diet is things like white bread, white pasta, white rice and white potatoes, because they elevate that blood glucose. But as well, all of these ones that are very obvious here, like cakes, you know, chocolate, chips, all that, like rice bubbles, all those kind of things there. They're just going to get that sugar high that will give that drop the blood glucose after. So sugar highs and sugar lows. But then as well, look, some great recipes that we really
what have you got up here?
Yeah, so great recipes that we really should look at including is just things like
a light soup.
A light soup. So I made
which we recently discussed in our jet lag segment.
Well, I've got jet lag right now, so I know all about that feeling. But just things like I wanted to make a bean soup here, and I wanted just because I wanted to bring beans in. So I've got the cannelloni beans that I put through. I also put some other great ingredients in here as well, like thyme, which is great for improving insulin sensitivity, as well as rosemary, chilli, which is great for suppressing your appetite, which is really important too. And then I blitzed all that together with the chicken stock, and then I wanted something sweet for people to think so they don't feel deprived. And I did some apples here, and the apples I've done with some oats, which are great because they're that whole grain.
Crumble on top.
Yeah, and then there's some crumble on top, cinnamon in there, which mimics insulin, which is excellent too. And then the apple skin's great as well. It's got the polyphenols in it, which are really important for helping us regulate blood glucose. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yogurt.
Love it.
But, you know, generally, it is just that healthy diet, which is just going to give you that slow... Yeah, it's just that slow release of energy.
Thanks, Sarah. Those recipes look amazing, and we'll put the details for those up on the Sunrise website. Good to have you back.
Thank you.